Hi everyone, my name's Lyric. Welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to do a tarot love reading for the sun sign of Taurus, okay? Also, I would like to ask if you haven't subscribed to my channel to please do that at this time. So I've already shuffled the cards. Let's get started. We're going to start with the energy from the Divine Masculine. And the energy from the Divine Feminine. Okay. Okay, and also for the connection. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, Taurus, what I'm getting from the Divine Feminine is that she's pulled her energy back at this time, that she is sorting through herself and kind of taking care of her own needs at this time, that she has love for the Divine Masculine, but she doesn't want... she doesn't want the drama right now that this Divine Masculine is bringing to the table. There could be a lot of in and out energy, a lot of just difficult times. And it's hard for her to take care of herself and the relationship at the same time. So she's decided to pull her energy back and work on herself here with this Justice card. I also have the King of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. This connection has left her feeling really off balance and uncertain and insecure with herself. So she stepped aside to sort of go through her feelings. She's really focusing on her stability at this present moment, her physicality, her pentacles, if you will, her home life, her children, herself. It's not that she's... left the Divine Masculine all by himself, but she's left the Divine Masculine all by himself, but she's also left, let's pull some cards on that, actually. Yikes, that was way too many. Okay, so let's get some clarity on the Six of Pentacles. Let's see what's going on with this Divine Feminine. Okay. So she feels that she has an unhealthy attachment to this Divine Masculine. It could be that her Divine Masculine is attached to a third-party situation, and this Divine Feminine is aware of that. It doesn't necessarily have to be to another woman. It can be to alcohol, drugs. It can be to thought patterns. It can be to work. It could be to his home life, and he's not giving her enough time, that his time is divided, and so it's leaving her feeling insecure, off balance, not good enough, those types of things. So she's stepping away to deal with that on her own. Let's get another card. I think one flipped up here, so we're going to snag it. The Justice card. So we have two Justice cards on the table. So she's really just trying to get herself straightened out. She must have really gone through it with this Divine Masculine. And she's really trying to square up the check, if you will. Get loose ends tied up, and she's sort of like on that cusp of like, should I stay or should I go? Like, she's really, really close. She's really, really had it here, is what I'm getting. So, but I feel that she hasn't completely walked away. That's what I'm getting. That she's giving thanks for the lessons you helped me understand about myself. Like, she's grateful for how much she's grown as a person, how much she's matured, how independent she's become. So she's able to walk away from the situation, but leave communication there as well. For the Divine Masculine, I have the Chariot card, the King of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. The divine masculine is really feeling the loss of this connection at this time. He's in a sorry state at this time. He has the Seven of Cups here. I wasn't raised, for the source says that I wasn't raised. I grew up in and around pain. And that could have played a role in his behavior with this divine masculine. But that, you know, sorry, I have an itchiness. Sorry about that. Yeah, so it looks like that the divine masculine has some of his own feelings to sort out at this time. That he is feeling the let go of this divine feminine. And with the King of Swords here, it says, I never knew how to love. I never felt it, and I never saw it. And I feel that's a response to his divine feminine, how he was kind of intermittent in her life, not really being there, like one day being super, super crazy in love, and the next day forgetting that she existed. And that wasn't suitable for the divine feminine. So she decided that she wants a little bit more for herself, and she's not focusing so much of her energy in this connection at this time. I have the Chariot card for the divine masculine, so I feel that this divine masculine will be making his way towards this divine feminine because this divine feminine pulled her energy back. Let's pull some clarity on this Chariot card. Okay, for the divine masculine, the Lover's card. Union, a choice, connection. So I feel that this divine masculine is making a choice for his divine feminine. That he realizes that maybe this was like the first time that this divine feminine has actually like pulled back from this divine masculine. Maybe she was always kind of there for him and catering to his needs and following up with conversations and always the first one to communicate. But this time around, that's changed. I see that here with this Wheel of Fortune for the connection, that this divine masculine hasn't seen this kind of behavior from the divine feminine before, and he can feel it in his soul. He feels it in his heart. It's giving him clarity that this isn't the way he wants things to be, that he wants to make a choice for this divine feminine, okay? So for the connection, I have the Four of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Wheel of Fortune. So it was in the past that this divine masculine was kind of just like, oh, whatever. Like he took for granted this divine feminine. He always felt this divine feminine was going to be around for him, was always going to be there to hold him up, if you will, to support him in everything that he did, be there through the thick and thin. But when she pulled away, it left him sitting underneath the tree, not knowing what to do with himself, bewildered, lost, distant. Where's my divine feminine? What am I supposed to do now? And Source is going to come through for him with some clarity on the situation, okay? At the present moment, the divine masculine is having a change of perspective on the relationship, or on the connection rather, that he's seeing things through a different lens. The divine feminine has already pronounced her change of perspective by pulling her energies back. So she's already took action on that, and this divine masculine here is in need of a new perspective. And I feel that in his emotional state, that he knows that he wants to move towards this divine feminine. We also have the Wheel of Fortune here on the table for the future energies of the connection. I got the Strength card. So if this connection is to pull through, it's going to take letting go of the past, letting go of what kept happening before, and kind of stepping into this new energy of acceptance and accepting each person for the way that they are, and maybe coming to a place of gratitude about how much they love this person and what this person can offer to them, and sort of reveling in that versus the negative, okay? it's time to sort of flip the coin and see what's on the other side of the coin, what the blessings are versus the opposite of a blessing, okay? I'll get one more card for this Wheel of Fortune. What about the future of this connection, this Wheel of Fortune? Another Hanged Man. So it's definitely gonna, so I feel that this connection is gonna change at some point in the future, but not anytime soon. It's still kind of like in a huge high arc of change. There's a lot of shifting that's happening within these energies, cycle changes, perspective changes, emotional changes. I really feel that the Divine Masculine is going through his feelings, is sorting through his emotions at this time, that he's really deciding what's best for him, because I don't think he really knew that before. And now that he is left to his own devices, he's forced to face that finally. And thanks to the Divine Feminine, that's been made possible. And if the Divine Feminine sticks in her ground, then she'll help this Divine Masculine to give him the space that he needs to determine this, okay? And that, in fact, will bring these two together. So let's pull some final thought cards on this. Where are my final thought cards? Okay. Okay. Final thoughts for this connection. Okay. I have never felt this way before. I run because I don't know how to deal with it, the Divine Masculine. I see twin flame signs, the Divine Feminine. It's all my fault, the Divine Masculine. I'm so sorry I hurt you. Please forgive me, Divine Masculine. I promise I'm working on fixing this, the Divine Feminine. I know how much I need you in my life, the Connection. I know we are twin flames, for the Connection. So I feel that both of these, the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, have a sneaking suspicion about the extent of how these emotions run, and it's just it's between them, like if they can make this happen, okay? Love isn't always practical, right? Love is impractical. It doesn't really make sense. Sometimes it goes against our rational thinking. So if this reading resonated with you, check out my description box and book an extended love reading. If you're interested in some of the other readings, book one. If you're interested in any of the programs that I work with for the inner work, send me an email, ask me a question about which programs that you're interested in, and I'll link you to it, and we'll talk about it, and we can get started on this journey together. I hope that you love this reading, Taurus.